The Northampton Township Wall of Honor is an award to recognize individuals who have made lasting contributions to the community and have contributed to the quality of life for the residents of Northampton Township. The objective of the Wall of Honor program is to see that individuals that have made valuable and lasting contributions to the community are recognized. After careful and thoughtful deliberation, the committee unanimously recommended to the Board of Supervisors that the 2023 honoree for the Community Wall of Honor be Ed Ingle. Ed unselfishly volunteered his time, his talents, and resources to foster a tradition of giving to preserve and improve the quality of life for all citizens in our community. He lived his life with love for his God, his family, his friends, and his community. And with that, the Board of Supervisors of Northampton Township has awarded Ed Ingle a spot on our Wall of Honor because of his volunteer service and his lasting contributions to this community. His life shall be celebrated and honored forever. To be considered for this award, nominees must have been a resident during the time of community service, contribution, or accomplishment, must have participated as a volunteer in activities and/or accomplishments that benefited or had a positive impact on the lives of residents of Northampton Township, demonstrated outstanding qualities of leadership, community spirit, and would be considered a role model. Each year, the township solicits nominations from the public. The nominations are reviewed by the Wall of Honor Committee, and if a nomination is deemed worthy, the committee makes a recommendation to the Board of Supervisors on the recipients for the Wall of Honor Award. After careful and thoughtful deliberation, the committee unanimously recommended to the Board of Supervisors that the 2023 honoree for the Community Wall of Honor be Ed Ingle. Sadly, Ed passed away on November 21st, 2022. He was 74 years old. We are here to honor Ed's life with his wife, Chris, right here, and his family and friends. Let me tell you a little bit about Ed Ingle, the way he lived, and why he deserves this honor. Ed was born in Philadelphia in 1948. He moved to Holland in 1979, where he began a successful career as a small business owner operating Holland Lawn Care Service for 35 years. Ed Ingle was a longtime member of the Addisville Church, where he served as a deacon, providing liturgy, word, and service to its congregation. He was a member of the Property Committee and on the Board of Directors for the Legacy Foundation. Ed was also a transportation volunteer for the Coalition to shelter and support the homeless. And since he had a commercial driver's license, every year he would make at least one trip to the poorest regions of the South, where he'd fill an 18-wheel tractor trailer with donations of clothing and household goods. Locally, Ed would weekly collect food donations from Wawa and ensure that the less fortunate were fed. During freezing cold weather, also known as Code Blue, Ed would volunteer to get homeless to warm shelters. Besides helping at Addisville Church, he served his time, labor, and truck to his wife Chris's church, St. Bede's, where he sprayed the church grounds for the community's July 4th concert and helped with food drives. Ed Ingle was a member of the Northampton Township's Planning Commission and Property Review Committee for 15 years. And he used his skill as a small business owner and landscaping professional to guide smart development of the township. Ed devoted countless hours to the Northampton Township Park and Rec Department to support recreational programming for persons of all ages and all abilities. If his help was needed, he never said no. He was a member of the Program Development Committee for the annual car show for autism. Him and his wife, Chris, ran the show at Northampton Day for many years. That's why we have a small car show here today in honor of our friend Ed Ingle. Ed unselfishly volunteered his time, his talents, and resources to foster a tradition of giving to preserve and improve the quality of life for all citizens in our community. He lived his life with love for his God, his family, his friends, and his community. And with that, the Board of Supervisors of Northampton Township has awarded Ed Ingle a spot on our Wall of Honor because of his volunteer service and his lasting contributions to this community. His life shall be celebrated and honored forever. I just want to thank everybody for coming here tonight. And I'd like to recognize some people in the audience. First of all, and behind the scenes, there's always a lot of work that's done. So first of all, I'd like to recognize our supervisors. We have Paula Gasper here, Bob Salzer right back there. I'd also like to thank the Park and Rec maintenance crew. Mike Sweeney and his crew made this area look so pretty. Paul Dukes and his crew of Public Works. Our Assistant Township Manager, Bill Wirt. Our Executive Assistant, Lisa Russo. And Dave Kelleher, our videographer. And I'd also like to say thank you to our two former nominees, George Lang and Pete Palestina. Thank you. Also, my other members on the Wall of Honor Committee, we have our Parks and Rec member, John Bishop. Where's John? Right there. There's John. Our ministerium, Pastor Matt from Advent Lutheran. Larry Patricelli from Northampton Girls Softball Association. I don't know if he's here. Okay. And from the Northampton Township Business and Professional Association, Jerry Bowen. And I know I see Jerry back there.